Welcome back to my channel, Learn at Cloud Analytics. So in the previous video, we've been looking at how do we resolve the issue when we have many-to-many cardinality, right? So we have tried to create a relationship between returns and the orders table. However, both the tables have duplicate values within them, and therefore we are not able to perform the relationship or create a relationship between these two tables. Now, in this scenario, how do we try to overcome this? So, let's see this with this particular example. So, I'll just quickly close this particular window, and what I would do is on this home tab, I will go to this transform data and say transform data. Now, it goes to the Power Query editor. Now, here I will just select my orders table, and here at the top you see this append queries. So I'll just select the drop down next to this append queries and say append queries as new. Okay. So when I select append queries as new, it would give us a pop-up window where I can select based on which two tables we would like to append those two resultant, right? So the first table is based on my orders table, and the second table should be my returns table, and then I hit on OK. Okay, so now this is my resultant table which I've got based on my returns and my orders table. And now what we will do is I'd like to keep my order ID and right click. So I've selected my order ID column here, right click on this column and say remove other columns. Now I'll just right click again on this existing order ID column and say duplicate, remove duplicates. Okay, now that we've removed the duplicates from this new table that has been created, let's quickly rename this table name as customer returns. Okay, and then I'll just hit on close and apply. So now the moment we have defined or created the other table and removed the duplicates within that particular order ID column, Power BI was able to create a relationship between the tables that are left over. So as you can see here, this is our newly created table, which is the customer returns that holds the order ID information, and this has now been associated to the orders table in a one-to-many relationship. Also, this customer returns table has been mapped to the returns table in a one-to-many relationship. So now, if we try to pull the records from these tables in the report view, we will be able to look at the data as the right information. So this is how we can be able to work on such scenarios where we try to see like a many to many cardinality being recognized, and if we wish to create some relationship or define a relationship between those two tables without or by removing that many to many cardinality, then this is the alternative or the best way of fixing that particular issue. So I'll just give a recap of what we've done now. So on the existing table, so in this particular data model view, I just went to this transform data and I just selected transform data, and then it has returned to the Power Query editor. So once I'm at the Power Query editor window, I just go to this append queries option and click on the drop down and say append queries as new. So when I select append queries as new, it would ask us to provide based on which two tables you would like to append. So append is nothing but similar to union in SQL. So which means that it would just concatenate both these two tables one below the other. Okay, and then it would form as a single table. Now we would have to first define based on which two tables we would like to append these two tables. So the first table is orders and the other table is returns, and then hit on OK. So once you hit on OK, Power BI would automatically retrieve the resultant data in this particular newly created table. So which is this one. So once we have the resultant data in a single table, then uh, you would need to identify based on which specific column you would like to join or perform the relationship between the other tables. So therefore, you would have to select that particular column then and say remove other columns. So once you remove the other columns in that particular data set, you should again come back to the same column and say remove duplicates. So by doing this, the master table property would be adhered in this way. So which means that master table should always have a unique values without any duplicates in order to perform a relationship with the other tables. So now in this table also we do not have duplicates after performing this particular step. So once we remove the duplicates, we just need to close and apply in order to make the changes applied. And the moment you hit on close and apply, you come back to this data view or the model view. You can identify that this newly created table has created a relationship with the other tables. Okay, so in this way, we are able to perform the one to many relationship in different scenarios. So I hope you understood this particular topic. If you do like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And please do not forget to hit on the notification bell icon. Thank you.